international team of astronomers says it has discovered what appear to be planets that are not orbiting stars. Some scientists have suggested the existence of such free-floating planets in space. The team, which includes researchers from Japan's Nagoya and Osaka universities, says it has discovered 10 such suspected floating planets. The planets each have a mass approximately equivalent to that of Jupiter. The discoveries were made over 18 months, starting in April of 2006, using a special telescope at an observatory in New Zealand. The researchers say the discovered celestial bodies must be floating planets because, unlike fixed stars, they do not emit light. They say they found no fixed stars near these planets.
The discoveries are a step toward learning how planets were created and how they develop.
Some scientists expect that a NASA surveyor to be launched in 2020 will be able to capture images of these floating planets.
Imagine a planet floating freely through the universe, not orbiting any star. Well, astronomers think they may have found one, and it's only 100 light years from Earth. That makes it easier for researchers to test new techniques for examining the environments of alien worlds. It's possible this could be a small failed star, a so-called brown dwarf. Or it could be a true planet that formed around a star but was kicked out in a slam dance of gravitational dynamics. Whatever it is, there could be many more of them. Several new studies point to a model of the universe in which rogue planets outnumber main sequence stars by more than 2 to 1.
Hello everyone, you're watching Radio RWJ. And today I have some news for you about the rogue planet, Planet X. And this has sort of been confirmed by NASA. First they said there's no such planet like that, but now they've observed a planet like Nibiru. They say it's unlikely to destroy Earth, but they're giving us little clues. Now I'm not sure if this planet is or may not, attack Earth or be, anything bad for Earth. I'm not sure about that, but NASA's confirmed that it exists. First they said there's no such object in our solar system, but now they're starting to give us an idea that it may be there. And this may cause a disruption in Earth, and no one's really sure right now what's going on. There's the Mayan conspiracy, there's the zombies attack that's going on, and level of earthquakes this year have been phenomenal. If you want to read over, I'll read it for you. The ancient Mayan calendar comes to an end on December 21st this year. Mayans, yes, intelligent people, but I don't think that's the main reason why the world will end, just because their calendar ends. But 2012 has been a really, really crazy year. We've seen earthquakes magnitude 9.0, maybe above. And if you have the earthquake app, you can get that for Windows and even iOS. You can see the amount of 6 and 5.6 earthquakes on the Richter scale that are happening these days. It's every single day you have one or another 6 or 5.6 earthquake, and the amount of stuff that's happened. And there's an asteroid DA14 that's gonna come really close to our that's gonna come really close to Earth, and the scientists are saying it's not gonna impact, but no one knows yet what's gonna happen. I guess we just have to wait December 21st, 2012, because right now, not much. Lots has happened. You can't say nothing has happened this year. This is a really big global change. You can't say what is happening this year is a normal change. This is a global catastrophe. I don't want to sound like one of those really weird people saying, oh, the world's gonna end and stuff like that, but well, the facts are there, so I'm just giving it to the people, showing them what's happening in today's world. So yeah, so this has been a little video about telling you about that NASA has confirmed planet like Nibiru or Planet X, whichever you may. First they said it didn't exist, now they're saying it exists, but they're saying it will not harm planet Earth. But let's just see what happens. I know it seems like a really weird thing to sit and die, but not do anything. I'm not going to tell anyone to prepare. If you want to prepare, you could. I'm not stopping you from preparing. I'm not telling you to prepare. It's a really confusing situation right now, so I'll leave you to decide. Thank you for watching. This has been RWJ26, and keep it tuned in to watch more videos.
嗱，以前咧就有9大行星啦，但係冥王星咧喺06年被剔出行星嘅行列之後咧，行星只係剩低8個啫。咁科學家就喺1月喺太陽系邊緣發現一顆行星，咁科學家甚至係預測佢會嚴重威脅地球所有生命。咁英國太陽報報導啦，呢一顆第9號行星最接近地球嘅時候，會令到彗星同埋小行星撞向地球。部分科學家甚至預料最快4月底就會出現呢一個情況。咁係咪即係話地球所有生命到時都會滅絕呢？美國路易斯安那州大學太空物理學家惠特邁爾就認為，呢一顆行星嘅軌跡環繞太陽一周要2萬年。咁佢就話，當呢一顆行星進入佈滿石塊嘅柯伊伯帶嘅時候，會令到彗星同埋小行星撞向地球。咁更加認為佢同以往地球生命滅絕嘅歷史有關。咁報道就話，以往嘅化石研究顯示，每2600萬至到2700萬年，大部分地球嘅生命就會被滅絕一次，但係原因不明。有科學家更加擔心今個月底之前呢一種情況就會發生啦。咁究竟係咪危言聳聽？信不信由你啦。
What we have discovered is that numerous features of the Kuiper Belt, a field of icy debris beyond the orbit of Neptune, can be understood if the solar system possesses an additional 9th planet that resides well beyond the orbits of the known planets.
When we looked at the outer solar system, we realized that while most of the very distant objects, these objects beyond Neptune, beyond Pluto, most of these objects, they all go around the sun and they're all sort of pointing off in all different directions. But the most distant objects all swing out in one direction in a very strange way that shouldn't happen. And we realized that the only way we could get them to all swing in one direction is if there is a massive planet also very distant in the solar system, keeping them in place while they all go around the sun. And we started looking at this and thinking, this must be either a coincidence or it's caused by something else. It can't be caused by a planet because that's crazy. There are no planets out there. I went from trying very hard to be skeptical that what we were talking about was true to suddenly thinking, oh, this actually might even be true.
So the object itself likely is more massive than the Earth, probably a little bit less massive than Neptune. It sits right in between that terrestrial to giant icy planet range. Its orbit, unlike the orbits of the known planets, is not nearly circular and planar. Instead, it is exceptionally wide, 20 times bigger than the orbit of Neptune. The orbital period of the Earth is, of course, 1 year. Right? The orbital period of Jupiter, the big player in our solar system, is about 10 years. The orbital period of this putative 9th planet is 20,000 years.
We have nothing like it in the solar system, so it's new for us. It is, however, the most common mass of planets that have been found around all of the other stars. People have always looked at all these other planets in this strange mass range and said, wow, I wonder what these are. I don't know what these are because we don't have anything like it in the solar system. Looks like maybe we do. There are many telescopes on the Earth that actually have a chance of being able to find it. And I think that many people will be inspired to use their telescopes. I'm really hoping that as we announce this, people start a worldwide search to go find this 9th planet.
History shows us that it's a bad idea to consistently say we have now reached the end of the solar system and there's nothing beyond what we already know.
And all those people who are mad that Pluto is no longer a planet can be thrilled to know that there's a real planet out there still to be found.
Are you serious? Asteroids! Yes, in a few hours, we're going to have a close encounter with an asteroid just newly discovered, and it's asteroid 2017 BX. Now, this thing is going to go scraping by the Earth, even closer than the scientists in the NASA and other observatory satellites anticipated. It will be 0.68 lunar distance. That's about 150,000 miles from the face of the Earth, much closer than the moon. And we didn't even know about this asteroid till 3 days ago. And so I brought this up. Hey, just discovered, here it is, and it's going to go whizzing by in a few hours. Tomorrow, on January 25th, in just a few hours from now, this asteroid is going to come dangerously close to the Earth. Now, the probability of impact is a good chance it's not going to hit us. But when you don't discover an asteroid quick enough, you don't have time to read its speed or distances or its trajectory as well. You have less time to analyze it. We know how big it is. It's 10 meters in diameter, so it's a 30-foot rock. Huge. There's a lot bigger asteroids, but it's not a rock we want to get hit with. This thing hits us, it would be about 30 times more powerful than the one that hit in Russia in February of 2013. And we have no idea where it would land. So we don't want it hitting us. We don't think it will. But this is the kind of thing that all of us got to be aware of. Now, the Bible said there would be, that the stars would fall from heaven like a fig tree would cast its untimely figs when it's shaken of a mighty wind. And we know Jesus said part of the end time signs would also be this. There shall be signs in the sun, which we're at a solar minimum, with a huge hole in the coronal hole that's allowing solar wind streams to flow right toward us, sending CMEs and ultraviolet rays. So these things are happening. Signs in the sun. There shall be signs in the moon and in the stars. Distress of nations with perplexity. The sea, the waves roaring, and men's hearts would fail them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Then, here's the good news, then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, he said, look up, lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're not going to get hit, I don't think, but it's close. It's close, and we didn't have much time to prepare. Are you saved? Jesus will come faster than this. You'll have no time to prepare, and you'll get no warning. And he's coming soon. Don't be left behind.